From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. Off we go from Lumen Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Milrow. Rolling right. And off the deflection. It is taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11. And quickly pick up the first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. He'll take a shot for Watson. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. On play action, here's Jackson. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's a handoff, and to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try to pick this one up on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here at the offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. What a big play, a little unscripted there. Greg, that is what tight ends do so well. Hey, you lived it. What are you thinking when the quarterback's on the move out of the pocket?
Scramble drill is the most difficult play to defend down here in the red zone, Mike. It stresses the coverage so much. When you snap your head around of your designed route and you see your quarterback has gotten moved off his spot, now it's just scramble rules. Stay in phase. Work friendly in the same direction as the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Going quickly, that's more on the RPO. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Seattle. From the gun, it's Milrow. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. 3rd and 2, now Milrow. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back to the Great Northwest in a moment. Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Come on.
will try and run the option left. Now a pitch to Walker.
Okay, ready?
Ball at the 3, second down, and goal.
Here we go. Check, Mass. Check, Mass.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Now.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70. Warriors 70. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 20, here's second and a couple. From the gun, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. Jackson now. Going up top. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play action. It's Milrow. He'll let this one rest, looking for Watson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Check. Go.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Finding room at the 35. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
That is hot. And he will score. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Pistol formation with Jackson. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down. Now, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That's caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. 45 yards. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll step up and run this. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Jackson on the move. He'll take off again.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback. Realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
To throw is Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First down throw for Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Play action now. Jackson. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, and remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. In motion, it's Odunze. Off the play fake, Jackson. He's going to air this one out. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Jackson up top again. He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is second TD catch of the season. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Come on. Hey! Tempo 80. Ready.
On first down, it's Milroe. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
On third down, Milroe. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Milroe gonna throw it again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
No, we changed it.
On play action, here's Jackson. Forced to his right. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one. And he's got his team a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In motion, it's Odunze. 3rd and short, Jackson. That one intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And they'll be taken down just shy of the 30. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Once again, it's Walker. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Milroe. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is brought in. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Walker. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
And he's going to end up losing yardage there. He's forced out of bounds back at the 3.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
To the pylon, he's in. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A tight end in motion now. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to score. Pick 6 for the touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks go up by 7. 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. from the 44-yard line. Here's second down and 3. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going right sideline and complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. Good blocking to the 15. And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 7-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. He runs with it, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking, 18.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Milroe throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 39 yards.
The only way the quarterback has time to allow that receiver to go that far is if the big boys up front do their job. I mean, the protection was excellent. The quarterback had all the time in the world to let his wide receiver work open. And when you can pass protect like that, you're going to generate a lot of big plays.
Out to his right. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Here's Milroe to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Jackson now. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Seahawks will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. Play action, it's Milroe. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. To gain a 43 yards. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
2nd and 11.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. He'll step up and run. And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going in the short game.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
They'll throw on first down with Milrose. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Seattle.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. Steady.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. They face second down and 7. They try to set up the screen, but this one's doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
This is teach tape. This is exactly how they teach defensive linemen to rush the quarterback. First order of business is obviously get a sack, get to the quarterback, disrupt the pocket. If you can't get there, get big in the throwing lane, and that's exactly why.
And that is incomplete.
There's a lot of ways for defensive linemen to disrupt the passing game. That's everything about today's modern NFL. How do you disrupt the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable? Of course, sacking him is a great way, but even getting your hands up in those throwing lanes and tipping passes, that is so frustrating for these quarterbacks. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here is first and 10. Now it's Jackson. The sideline, this one looked in by Adunze.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Jackson now on second down. That's to Adunze again. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 36 yards. So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.